I'm 68 years old. And I'm about to tell you something most people never realize until it's almost too late. Everything you think you know about success, happiness, and what matters, is probably wrong.
The people who should teach you this, your teachers, your mentors, even the people closest to you, they either don't know themselves or are too afraid to admit it. I spent the first 45 years of my life chasing a checklist. I thought if I got the degree, the promotion, the house, I'd finally be happy. I thought I had life figured out. I thought I was in control. And then, at 46, everything changed. I had what doctors called a wake-up call. A moment when your body refuses to ignore what your mind has been avoiding. For me, it was a severe health scare, sudden, terrifying, undeniable. Lying in that hospital bed, I realized something I wish I had known decades earlier. I had been living on autopilot. I wasn't truly alive. I was simply moving through life, checking boxes, trying to meet everyone else's expectations. And here's the truth that haunts me: if I had died that day, what would I have left behind? A nice house, a collection of achievements, a career that seemed important. None of it would have mattered. Most people believe they have time. They say, I'll travel when I retire. I'll spend more time with family later. I'll do what I love someday. Let me save you decades of regret with one fact: that day never comes. The goals keep moving, the deadlines keep shifting, and suddenly you're looking back at a life half lived. I spent 30 years climbing a ladder, only to realize it was leaning against the wrong wall. Success felt amazing for a few hours, then faded. Then I needed the next thing. It's endless. I had friends who spent their whole lives building businesses, working 60, 70 hours a week, never taking a real break. They told themselves, I'll slow down next year. Then life didn't give them a next year. A stroke, a heart attack, a sudden loss. Life doesn't wait for you. Your regrets won't be about mistakes you made. They'll be about opportunities you let slip away. The trips you never took, the relationships you didn't nurture, the words you never said. I missed time with my parents, my siblings, my children because I thought there would always be tomorrow. There isn't always tomorrow. After my health scare, I made big changes. I started saying no to things that didn't matter. I started saying yes to experiences I had postponed for decades. I started calling my parents more often. I started taking the trips I had dreamed about. I started doing things that scared me. Over the last 22 years, I've learned that life isn't about what you own or what you achieve. It's about presence, connection, and purpose. Time with people you love. Work that feels meaningful. Experiencing life instead of collecting it. I've seen people my age regret not speaking up in relationships, not spending time with children or grandchildren, not forgiving the people who hurt them. They thought their pride or schedule mattered more. It doesn't. It never does. Let me tell you about my brother. We were close as kids, but over the years, work, distance, and resentment built walls between us. I thought there would be time to fix it later. And then, one day, I found out he had been sick for months. I didn't get a chance to make things right before he passed. That regret lives with me every day. I've seen colleagues who worked decades at companies they hated because they thought it would pay off later. They chased bonuses, titles, prestige, only to realize at 60 that they had missed their real lives. Their marriages suffered. Their health suffered. Their children barely knew them. And for what? A corner office and a fancy car. Not worth it. I've made mistakes too. I worked too much. I ignored my body. I ignored my mind. I ignored the little joys of life, thinking I would make up for it later. And the truth is, you can't make up for lost time. Here's what I want you to understand: life is finite. Every single day is a gift, and how you spend it matters. Not in some abstract sense. It matters in the real, permanent sense. Ask yourself, if you died tomorrow, would you be satisfied with the life you've lived? Not what others think, not what your resume shows, not how many people would clap at your funeral, but satisfied in your heart, knowing you lived fully, loved freely, and didn't waste a single precious day. If the answer is no, then why wait? Stop putting off joy. Stop postponing love. Stop delaying the life you want because you're too busy or not ready. I'm 68. I don't know how much time I have left. But I do know this: every day I spend intentionally, every choice I make to prioritize what matters, is a day I truly live. I've traveled to places I always wanted to see. I've repaired relationships I thought were lost. I've written, created, laughed, and cried in ways I didn't allow myself to before. I've said, I love you, more times than I can count. And I've realized something important. The smallest moments, the conversations you think are trivial, the time spent with the people you love, those are the things that truly matter. You don't get a second chance at time. You don't get to pause life and pick it back up later. Every day counts. Every conversation counts. Every choice counts. So here's what I want you to do. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Call your parents. Take that trip. Start that project. Say the things you've been holding back. Do the things that scare you. Say no to the obligations that drain you. Say yes to the experiences that fulfill you. Don't let life slip by while you wait for someday. Someday is today. Now is the only time you're guaranteed. I've learned another thing over the years. Success is a terrible master. You can spend your whole life chasing money, status, and approval, only to wake up one day realizing that none of it mattered. That the people you love, the experiences you cherish, and the time you spend truly living, that's what matters. I've had friends die suddenly. I've had colleagues lose everything overnight. And I've realized that no amount of planning, saving, or achievement can protect you from the inevitable. But what you can control is how you spend your days, who you spend them with, and what memories you create. Don't waste decades figuring this out. Don't wait until it's almost too late. Live intentionally. Prioritize what matters. Forgive, love, create, explore, speak, take risks. Embrace life before it slips away. Life is messy. Life is complicated. Life will always give you reasons to wait. But if you wait, you risk waking up one day realizing you waited your entire life away. You have one life. Make it count. Start now. I'm 68. Maybe I'll have 10, 15, maybe 20 more years. Maybe less. I don't know. But I do know this. The past 22 years, since my wake-up call, have been the richest of my life. Not because I made more money, not because I achieved more, but because I started living intentionally. I stopped chasing things that don't matter. I started prioritizing what does. I started creating memories instead of possessions. I started being present. And now, I hope you do the same. Don't wait. Don't delay. Don't assume there's more time than you have. Start living today. Because the perfect moment will never come. You have one life. Make it count. Start now.